America is under attack. Our families are being crushed under the politics of a radical agenda. But moms have had enough. We are standing up and we are fighting back.
This is our battle. This battle is every bit as important as the Revolutionary War because we fight for the same thing.
Moms for America is a national movement of moms reclaiming our culture for truth, family, freedom, and the Constitution.
I think Moms for America is exactly on track and is doing the right thing for the future of our country and our children.
Like, Moms for America is going at the heart of the issue.
I want to go on the record and say I'm for moms, I'm for America, and I'm especially for Moms for America.
But I am honored to join Moms for America today as we speak out against the horrific mandates.
With a national network of over 500,000 mothers, Moms for America is one of the fastest growing movements of women in the country.
Well, the most dangerous place in all of nature is between a mama bear and her baby cub.
We are the change. No matter what, no matter where, and no matter how difficult the obstacles are that are facing us and our families, we will not give up and we will not give in.
So if not now, then when? If not you, then who?
Welcome to the Momland Revolution.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Debbie Krolitis.
Walking music.
All right, good evening, everyone. Okay, good evening, everyone. I know that we're all excited to be here and we've got food. There will be food the entire night, so there is no rush. All right? All right, everyone, I want to officially welcome you to the Moms for America Inaugural Patriot Stars Gala. Can we hear it for the gala? There we go. All right, here we go. This is really going to be an exciting week. Can you believe this? President Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, Monday is going to be exceptional. We are so thrilled. I want to tell you about tonight real quick. There are some people in the room. Hold on, everyone. Shh. I'm so sorry. We do have some people in the room, and we're so glad that they came, but they are on a schedule, Governor Youngkin. And so I do need to get some of the folks in and out, and people are going to be dropping in all night, and we're going to put them up on this stage. But I do want to give everyone the honor that they're due as we honor them, and actually as we honor all of the individuals that are in this room tonight. All of us worked very hard to get President Trump elected, so round of applause for everyone in this room. This was a movement. This wasn't Moms for America. This wasn't an individual or group. It was all of us. So tonight we are going to honor and present the Patriot Stars Awards alongside of our Champion of Freedom, alongside Legacy Award, alongside Mothers of Influence. We are recognizing extraordinary individuals who have made significant contributions to preserving liberty, for empowering others, and for shaping a brighter future for America. So tonight, we will celebrate those and those that have stood to inspire others to cherish and defend freedom and to make our great nation great again. Are you ready for a great evening? All right. Couple other announcements. Like I said, there will be food all evening, carving stations. We have 2 bars open, one in the hallway, one in the room, and the stage is going to be filled with incredible Patriot Stars and incredible performers. Our first performer, and I really would like to get everyone's attention because she is going to sing the national anthem. Could I really get everyone focused here real quick? We so appreciate Natasha Owens will be joining us to sing the national anthem.
that's not the national anthem. Aren't you glad to be an American? This is the greatest country on earth. Let's see the backpack right.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched would so gallantly stream. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Round of applause again for Natasha Owens. Wasn't that amazing? You will be hearing more from her as the evening goes on. For everyone here, we are so delighted that everyone came today. We threw this together in a way. About a month ago, we started talking about a gala to just celebrate what is happening here with President Trump. So we were so delighted to kick off Inauguration Week, and we're just so delighted that every single one of you are here. I have been with Moms for America. I didn't get a chance to introduce myself because we were just trying to get the show going. Debbie Krolitis. I have been with the organization for 8 years, and I believe in the mission wholeheartedly. Thank you. This is my fan group over here. Thank you. But wholeheartedly believe in their mission. We are reclaiming our culture for truth, for family, for freedom, and the Constitution. That's what we do every day at Moms for America. I know many of you know the woman that I'm going to introduce right now. She's everybody's hero in many ways. In every corner of the world she gets to, it seems like. Kimberly Fletcher is the wife of retired Air Force officer Derek Fletcher. I'm not sure if Derek is in the house, but he is an amazing husband. Thank you for your service, Derek. She's the mother of 8 children. She's the president. She's the founder of Moms for America. She's a force to be reckoned with. She's my friend and she's yours, Kimberly Fletcher.
Oh. Well, it has been a long 4 years to get here, but this is our reboot. And I have to say, as depressing as 2021 was, there were some really good things that came out of 2021. And one of those things was Glenn Youngkin. We are thrilled to be able to have Governor Youngkin here with us this evening. So I just have to tell this story. I don't even know if he remembers, but right around the time that we were called domestic terrorists, there was this guy that was running for governor, and a whole bunch of us were just all focused on Winsome Sears, Lieutenant Governor. We absolutely loved her. And then there was this Terry McAuliffe guy who said, "They're not your kids." And then this incredibly tall man got up and said, "Yes, they are." And we're like, "Who's that?" And all of us who were fighting to get Winsome Sears in suddenly became Governor Youngkin fans because we knew he just had to be the governor. And everything that he fought for, he did. When he said he was going to stand up for moms and parents and make sure our kids were protected, he did. When he said he was going to lower taxes, he did. So I want to tell you just a little bit about this man. He is on a mission to make Virginia the best place to live, work, and raise a family, and he's certainly on his way. Glenn has delivered for Virginians by empowering parents, strengthening our law enforcement, and signing the largest tax cut in Virginia history, $4 billion. His wife, Suzanne, of 30 years, and he have 4 children. He has been a champion for educational excellence and parents' rights. He has been a hero to moms, and that is why we are honoring him tonight with the Champion of Freedom Award. Governor Youngkin.
What an honor. Hello, Moms for America. Come on. What an honor tonight to receive this award, but I want to be very clear that I received this award for you because you are the real champions. You are the ones that get the work done. You are the ones that get people elected. And I have to say, I stand here today as a governor because parents came together to make a statement that they were not going to co-parent with the government ever again. Never. My friends, and I firmly believe that Donald J. Trump is the 47th president of the United States because of Moms for America. I have to say, Loudoun County became ground zero for parents' rights. And in 2020 and 2021, parents were asking, hey, wait a minute, they're my children. They're my children, and you are locking them out of schools and telling them that a 12-inch screen is a quality education. They're my children, and you're telling them that they have to wear a mask to school every day. They're my children, and you're putting curriculum materials that are completely counter to everything we believe and we know to be right and true in my child's education. They are my children, not the government's. And yes, Virginians came together like never before, and they stood up and they said, time for change, and it is happening across the entire country, everywhere. I have to say, Moms for America, when you come behind a candidate, you make the difference. And let me tell you, elections have consequences. And yes, on day one, I signed an executive order allowing the masks to come off kids in our schools in Virginia. And we passed a bill that allowed parents to take materials out of the curriculum that are counter to their family's values. We stand for excellence in education in Virginia. And let me tell you, when that dad, Scott Smith, stood up at the school board meeting in Loudoun County, and he said, how dare you hide a sexual assault perpetrator in another school who attacked my daughter in a bathroom, and he was arrested. I was so proud to pardon him before he could ever have to serve time. My friends, Moms for America matters. I want to thank you for believing in the role that parents must play, making fundamental decisions in the rights of their children, fundamental decisions in their upbringing and their education, fundamental decisions in what values your family believes in, and most importantly, parents matter. Finally, this weekend is a chance for us to celebrate America stepping forward and saying, we will have a strong border, we will have a strong economy, we will have peace through strength around the world. And my friends, how honored are we all to be in Washington, D.C. to celebrate the inauguration of Donald J. Trump as the 47th President of the United States. God bless you, and thank you, Moms for America.
So that's what it looks like when moms actually do vote. We knock on doors, we make phone calls, we do everything that we possibly can to make sure that other moms know when there's somebody good running. And Governor Youngkin was, and now Winsome Sears is running for governor, and we're ready to make those phone calls and knock on those doors. And we sure appreciate all those of you who help us make that happen. Okay. I get to introduce another awardee, and after this awardee, we're going to take a little bit of a break so you guys can mix and mingle and meet some of our special guests. Our next honoree is known by all as the man behind God Bless the USA. He has not only sung that song since 1984 during the Reagan campaign, but continues to grace the stage singing for President Trump. And if you remember, every time President Trump comes out, he comes out to that anthem, which has become an anthem for the whole entire country of patriots. But let's take politics out of it. Lee Greenwood has been a father of 2 sons, Parker and Dalton, and a husband to his lovely wife, Kim. Where's Kim? She's in red. Oh, she looks so good. Who, by the way, was Miss Tennessee. Lee has toured countless military bases on USO tours. He supports our military in every way he can, and he has helped provide over 200 homes for veterans returning from duty. His love for faith, family, and country is evident in all things he puts his name on. A decade ago, he released a children's book to inspire young children to learn about his song. In 2020, endorsed and helped launch the God Bless the USA Bible with President Trump, which President Trump also endorsed. And in 2024, he celebrated 40 years of this iconic song. So they say that, you know, when you have this hit song and you sing it over and over and over again, you get up on the stage, you're like, can I please sing something else? Nobody ever wants to hear anything else but this. He has written so many amazing songs, and he is incredibly talented, and I don't think you realize just how much he has made a difference on the music scene. But there is something that will go down in history, and that is God Bless the USA, and my grandchildren sing that song. My children sang that song, and it is going to live in perpetuity, and that, sir, is your legacy. We are proud to honor such a legend and inspiration to all of us. Let's welcome Lee Greenwood, our Legacy Award winner.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, Moms for America. I'm married to a wonderful mom, and she was former Miss Tennessee USA and worked for our next president, Donald Trump, for 21 years as Miss Universe. She is the director of Tennessee, Georgia, and Mississippi. And we have two wonderful sons that she has graced me with. I want to congratulate Moms for America on their stand for young women, for the rights to fight for young women, for motherhood. And believe me, I raised our two sons together with my wife, Kim. And our younger son will fly in tonight from Miami, where he's at the University of Miami getting his degree in music production and engineering. So Parker Reed will land at midnight. He'll be with us for the inauguration of the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Does that not express the power of music? Interesting that I wrote God Bless the USA in 1983. That's 1983, by the way. And it's been an interesting ride. And I've had many times here in Washington, D.C., appointed by President Bush 43 to the National Endowment of the Arts Council. So I came to Washington, D.C. for 3 times a year for over 14 years, working through 3 different administrations. A great friend of the Reagan family, a great friend of the Bush family. And now we have the most exciting time, I think, in my lifetime. And that is we have elected a president who stands for right, for fairness, for peace, for women's rights, for all equality, and we're going to get rid of the woke agenda. It's interesting how people used to come by to say hello, and particularly in 2016 when we were the first campaign for Donald J. Trump. And he won the White House, and people were saying, boy, you shouldn't go there, and saying that's going to be terrible, you know. And the media was like, oh, don't go there, you know. They couldn't scare me away because I stand loyal. I stand loyal as Donald Trump does stand loyal. To all the people who believed in him, he will believe in you, and I guarantee the next 4 years is going to be the greatest 4 years in America's history. This organization has stand strong, and I continue to applaud that. I want to thank you for this wonderful award tonight in patriotism and virtue, and America's what we stand for. And America still stands for freedom, doesn't it? Freedom in all things. And so, as I have other things to do this evening, I did want not to leave until I maybe sang for you my song. So, not to tell a mistruth, here is the President's anthem. God bless the USA. And thank you. Yeah, turn that up here a little bit. If tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Yeah, yeah. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas,
from sea to shining sea, from Detroit to Houston, over New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, sing it. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Thank you, Moms for America, for the Legacy Award tonight. I will sing that on January 20th, just before the President takes the oath. God bless you. Good night.
Couple of announcements, everyone. I do want to let everyone know that Katie is on the keyboard and the violin for our listening music tonight. We so appreciate them. We want to let you know that we are taking an official break, so everyone can talk, have fun. In about 20-25 minutes, our program will continue. We have some incredible honorees, some incredible entertainers, and music. So enjoy, and we will see you in about 25 minutes.
We welcome to the stage Debbie Krolitis.
All right. Yeah, that must be the Patriot Mobile table over there. All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. All right, I'd love to get everyone focused, ready for some more entertainment. Ready? Ready for some more awards? All right. All right, so everyone, if you want to kind of just get your last hellos out. We are starting the show. All right, so second part here, I do want to introduce one of our sponsors tonight. I mentioned that they've got this table over here. I think everybody in this house knows Mr. Glenn's story. Yeah, he is a co-founder, president of Patriot Mobile, and he's going to say a few words about our special guest, Natasha. Glenn, would you come on up here, Mr. Patriot Mobile?
Boy, I can't see anything. Anyway, thank you for the introduction. My name is Glenn Story. I'm the founder and CEO of Patriot Mobile, America's only Christian conservative cell phone service company. I say that every time, otherwise I get chastised over here. I won't tell you what her name is. LW is the initials. Anyway, hey, I just wanted to say one thing. If you're in here and you're using a service outside of Patriot Mobile, you are not supporting causes that align with your values. And the only thing that I would ever encourage you to do, if you're here and you support one of the greatest grassroots organizations on the planet, you might as well support the best cell phone service provider as well. We put God first. We put God first. He's at the helm of our business. We carve out a portion of every phone bill and donate it back to causes like this. So I'm not going to talk about Patriot Mobile anymore, but if you give me a microphone, I will bring us up every time. So before I go, I want to just introduce one gal. She is probably one of the most awesome people I know. She's married to a guy named Naked Dave. I won't tell you what that means, but if you want to know, I'll show you a picture and you can get her. But Natasha was a Christian contemporary singer, and she had a lot of good songs. And then all of a sudden, she supported a guy named President Trump. And she put a song out that I had in my head earlier today, Trump won and you know it, and I couldn't get rid of it. But they kicked her out. And so she's out on her own doing some marvelous things. So without any further gum flapping from me, here is Natasha Owens.
How many of you have heard this song, Trump Won and You Know It? Anybody? It went #1 2 years ago. It was for the 2020 election, but I think it pertains to today because he won for a third time, didn't he? So this song knocked Taylor Swift out of first place, which is my only claim to fame at this point. So sing it with me if you know it.
Trump won and you know it. Trump won and you know it. The fake news will never show it, 'cause it's true. Trump won and you know it. We've got dead people voting, drop boxes and Dominion. And facts are facts, it's not just my opinion. The Democrats know how to steal. Come on, man, here's the deal. Trump won and you know it. Trump won and you know it. The fake news will never show it, 'cause it's true. Trump won and you know it. Biden's hiding in the basement, babbling away on Zoom. Patriots fill stadiums, not circles in an empty room. Twitter and the FBI one day won't deny. Trump won and you know it. Trump won and you know it. The fake news will never show it, 'cause it's true. Trump won and you know it. The thing about truth, time is always gonna tell. I bet he took New York and carried California as well. He's done it twice before, and he's gonna win again for the third time in 2024. Trump won and you know it. Trump won and you know it. Fox News won't even show it. It's true. Trump won and you know it. Trump won and you know it. If there's a line, they're gonna toe it. It's true. Trump won and you know it. I know it, you know it, we know it, they know it. Everybody knows Trump won. I know it, you know it, we know it, they know it. Everybody knows Trump won. I know it, you know it, we know it, they know it. Everybody knows Trump won.
someone. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I just want to say one thing about it. Can y'all hear me now? Okay. So I got kicked out of Contemporary Christian, actually for a pro-life song. The Trump song didn't help me any. And I thought, I'm going to do a Chosen song because I realized a long time ago that God was protecting President Trump with everything that they were throwing at him. And so I put out this song just saying an imperfect man can be chosen by a perfect God to do his will, right? He was the most pro-Christian, pro-life, pro-Israel president of our lifetime. That is God's work. So when the song came out, the liberal media went bananas. They said, we finally have a contemporary Christian who has embarrassed herself because she's calling him the Messiah. So I was very clear with the words. See what you think about it. I'm definitely not calling him the Messiah, but I think he was a warrior sent for us for such a time as this. Okay, now play it.
I'm not saying he's something divine. He gets in trouble bigly time after time. He's controversial, but one thing is true. Imperfect people, a perfect God can use. I'm standing with the chosen one. Ain't no stopping what the Lord's begun. He's only human like you and me, just a chosen one, the chosen one. This great nation is under attack, and its real leader has arrows in his back. So many greet him with a Judas kiss, but God gave us a warrior for such a time as this. I'm standing with the chosen one. Ain't no stopping what the Lord's begun. He's only human like you and me, just a chosen one, the chosen one. And we did this whole bridge for the Christians. Brothers and sisters, lay down your stones. There's only one God and he's still on the throne. I'm standing with the chosen one. Ain't no stopping what the Lord's begun. He's only human like you and me, just a chosen one, the chosen one. He stands for me, he stands for you, he stands for freedom, he stands for truth. Trump is the chosen one. God bless you guys, and God bless this wonderful USA.
All right, thank you, Natasha Owens. All right, a little bit of information about Moms for America. But first, I don't know if anybody noticed, but we've got some, we talk about being in the fight, but we have some real fighters in the house. Anybody know we got the UFC team in here? Where's all the guys from UFC? Come in here and say hi to everybody real quick. Can you guys just wave? We've got George St. Pierre, Tim Kennedy, and a bunch of the guys from UFC. I'm not sure where you're at, but boy, if you see them, we appreciate them supporting Moms for America. Thank you so much, guys. All righty, 20 years ago, Moms for America started by Kimberly Fletcher. We become a unifying force of mothers all across this great nation. We are dedicated. Uh-oh, the boys are coming up. I see them. Oh, they're gonna take you down. Uh-oh. Can we give them a round of applause so they can all say hi real quick?
Who loves the greatest country that's ever existed in the existence of mankind? That's right. Who's ready for the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump? Who's ready for education and homes to be given back to the parents and to God? So I'm a father of 4. My name's Tim Kennedy. I fought in the UFC for a while, but my accomplishments are nothing compared to my left, which is George St. Pierre, one of the greatest fighters to ever fight in the UFC. And then to his left is Gordon Ryan, who is unquestionably the greatest of all time to ever grapple in any pugilistic sport in history. And then next to him is Chad Robichaux, recon Marine, black belt in jiu-jitsu, and former professional fighter. So I know we fight for our families. We've fought for our countries in the ring against opponents, but now it's time to fight for our children. So thank you, moms. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. We say this everywhere we go. We are the women's group that loves men. We love our husbands. We love our sons. We love our brothers, our uncles. We love our men because they're so vital to the foundation of the family. So thank you guys, UFC, you guys are rocking it. This is the first time that we have ever had UFC fighters at a Moms for America event, I can tell you that. That is the first, so thank you so much. All right, like I was saying, Moms for America has been around for 20 years. We have been empowering mothers to protect our children, defend our freedoms, and restore our public. We had an amazing year in 2024. We were in those 7 battleground states. Moms for America was on the ground. We really do believe we were part of getting President Donald Trump elected. We were part of all those teams. We weren't the only one, but we were part of all those teams working so hard to get him elected. What I would like to do, if you wouldn't mind, is just ask everyone to please look over here for me. Shh. I would love to just have you. We have a 7-minute video that just shows you what Moms for America did in 2024. And what we did in 2024 was incredible. And 2025 is going to be even more amazing. Right after this, Kimberly Fletcher is going to come with some words from the president. I'd love to have you just watch this video so you can see what Moms for America did in 2024. Thank you.
There's a great quote by Matthew Vassar. He started Vassar Women's College, and he said he did so because he realized the mothers of a country mold its citizens, determine its institutions, and shape its destiny. And that is exactly what we are doing. We're shaping our own destiny. What the future looks like, that's reflected in our vision.
Empowering moms, promoting liberty, and raising patriots became the mission of Moms for America.
When I started Moms for America, it was, who am I? I'm just a mom, a homemaker. What do I know?
Moms have the biggest impact and influence on our society because they have the biggest impact and influence on our children, which is the next generation.
I feel like moms have to bring kids back to our history, our Constitution, where we came from, what we believe, and why we believe what we believe. So it's such an important mission.
It's hard work being a mom today. So it is very important to have an organization that really cares about moms.
Moms for America and this cottage meeting class and the 5,000-year leap and all of it is the answer. I didn't know God's handprints were all over our founding documents.
The Cottage Meeting Project is our signature program, affectionately labeled Tupperware for Liberty.
I can honestly say that these cottage meetings and the Healing of America courses changed my life and how I was going to parent.
But instead of promoting plasticware and candles, we're promoting the principles of liberty. When you can give history and heritage back to a mom, she wants to share it with her children, and then she wants to get involved in preserving it in her community.
I honestly believe it's our children that are going to make the biggest difference. And if they don't know these things, how will they be able to make that difference?
When children were sent home for online school during the pandemic, moms were shocked at the curriculum.
And suddenly, moms all over the country are rising up and saying, hey, we need to fight back against this. And that's when our membership really started to skyrocket, and moms flooded to us en masse.
This year, Moms for America has launched an ambitious and targeted strategy to influence public policy. Our grassroots Mom Army had 80 meetings with members of Congress. Our school board classes train moms and dads to be effective school board members.
As a husband and father of 7 children, I never imagined the challenges I would face when I stepped into a role on our local Board of Education. The pressure was immense, with school employees attempting to control my moves and accusing me of policy violations. But then a beacon of hope emerged in the form of Dr. Kelly Coles. She dedicated herself to teaching me, bringing clarity to my responsibilities as a board member. We need to ensure that organizations like NSBLC and Moms for America have the resources they need to cultivate more success stories like mine.
From the kitchen table to Congress, we empower moms with valuable resources, webinars, and events to help them create a stronger, freer, sustainable future for our children. Our media influence is expanding. Our podcast engages with both innovative moms and high-profile guests. In 2024, we debuted our television show, The Mom View.
We all want our kids to just love us and be our friends, and that's not our role. Our role is to teach and guide them.
MFA Action's successful Mom Vote initiative targeted and reached 8 million low-propensity mom voters in 7 battleground states, empowering moms to register to vote and to vote their values with confidence. This year, we added thousands of new members by partnering with Tucker Carlson's live and national tour.
Our children's future depends on what we do right now.
In October, we hosted a live-streamed Mom Vote Town Hall in Philadelphia with Vice President-elect J.D. Vance that was seen by millions of moms and their families.
And I promise that when Donald Trump and I are back in office, you're going to have somebody who fights for you and fights for your right as parents. We want parents making these decisions, not anybody else.
When hurricanes rained down disaster in North Carolina and Florida, Moms for America united with Mercury One and other organizations to provide rescue and relief. Moms in several states united to fill 7 52-foot semi-trucks with desperately needed supplies. And with all that happening in 2024, we found time to throw a party. Tonight, we're celebrating all of the moms in the audience. Our 20th anniversary celebration featured a 3-day summit with over 70 speakers, educating and inspiring moms.
This is the issue that everything else will rise and fall on. If we don't deal with the crisis of 3/4 of our children being indoctrinated to hate their families, hate the church, hate God, and hate their country, we're going to lose all of it. So we've got to deal with it.
We capped off 2024 at Mar-a-Lago, celebrating amazing moms and champions, including the greatest warrior of all, President Donald Trump.
This man has done more for this country, sacrificed more for this country, taken more for this country than anyone in the last century. So this year we're presenting him with the Man of the Century Award.
And I want to thank Moms of America because, you know, a few months before that beautiful vote that we had 2 weeks ago, that was a beautiful day. But a few months before that, I got the biggest endorsement from a group known as Moms of America. And that had a big impact. I really believe it did have a big impact because we're going to take care of Moms of America and everybody else, by the way.
We've come a long way in 20 years, but at this pivotal moment in time, the unique and vital mission of Moms for America is needed more than ever.
You do not want to mess with a mama bear. And so I'm glad that Moms for America are charging these women so that they can be in there, be on the front lines, and see America become great again.
The moms of this country are coming together. We are teaching our children the right way. We are growing patriots.
That's why I love Moms for America, because we are always going to need this organization. Guess why? Because we're always going to need each other.
Everybody, please pray for Moms for America. If you're a mom, join Moms for America. Do all that you can to help the moms roar and build a stronger, better America.
There are more of us than there are of them, and we are uniting together to take our country back. If you want to make your place in history by shaping the future of the country, take a chance on us, because we are dedicated to protecting our kids, defending our freedoms, and restoring the Republic through the Mothers of America.
parents, if you are concerned about the future of our country, I have very good news. The mamas are just getting started. It has been an incredible 4 years. It has been exhausting. And I have to say, walking through D.C., I swore as I was leaving in 2021, sobbing because of the incredible loss that we just had. It wasn't like, okay, we've all lost elections. That's not what that was. We've lost elections. We go and we have a spa day, we have a cry, we get up the next day and we keep working. That is not what happened in 2020, and we knew it. And when I was going home in 2021, after J6, when they were trying to call us, they had all the adjectives already ready. Every single news outlet, they were all using the same adjectives. Insurrectionist, the whole place is on fire. And I'm like, I remember in 2020 when the world really was on fire, and you had this media guy, and he's standing in front, and he's got like, all this stuff is burning behind him, and he's like, oh, it's mainly a peaceful protest here. And at the Capitol is exactly the same thing. They're like, the whole place is on fire. And these people are walking around going, what are you talking about? So I'm going to tell you something. Moms for America was one of the 5 organizations that were part of Stop the Steal. You know that organization that was eviscerated across the planet? We're back. We have some incredible patriots in this room, people who were there that day, people who were scratching their heads going, what are they talking about? They had shut down the Capitol. There was a notice that came on our phone before any shot was fired at the Capitol, which was not done by us. Before any major whatever happened, we were already being told that the city was being shut down and that they were going to be on lockdown. We came into the most unwelcome city where we could not go to the bathroom, we couldn't find food, and there was no place to throw trash away. And we left with the cleanest place, cleaner than we found it. We found a place to go to the bathroom, and all of us mamas brought extra food, and we were sharing it with everybody. So you do not stop people who are on a mission, a good one, to preserve everything this nation stands for. That is what we are fighting for. I'm doing that for my children. I'm doing it for my grandchildren. I'm doing it for all of your children and your grandchildren. That is why I am in this fight, and I am not going to stop until the republic is restored. So 4 years ago, we left sobbing. And in 2023, I had the opportunity to meet with President Trump in his office at Mar-a-Lago. He had just announced, just a couple months earlier, that he was going to run. And I was flabbergasted. I'm gonna tell you, I thought, we need DeSantis. For like a whole hot minute, I was like, no, we need DeSantis because, he's as strong as President Trump, but without being as crass, And then I went to Mar-a-Lago when he announced I was invited to be there. And the energy that I felt in that room and the rumble that was coming from the groundswell up, and I said, oh my gosh, there is no one else. There is no one else who can galvanize the grassroots like this man can to make it too big to rig. No one. So I spent I met with the president, and I told him, I said, sir, you're probably never going to want to talk to me again. And that's okay if you hate me, but I have to go to my grave knowing that I did everything I possibly could. And I don't need an ambassadorship, I don't need a job, I don't need a paycheck, and I don't want to serve in your cabinet. I need you in the White House. And I'm here to tell you what you need to know so that I can get you back in the White House. Because all these people who are in this room are here for a paycheck, ambassadorship, or something else. And sir, I just need you back in the White House. And he's like, well, let's hear what you have to say. So I told him about the vaccines, and he needed to stop talking about it. And I told him about he needed to stop slamming women and how ugly they were. Go after them for all the principles that they land on, but you got to stop talking about women menstruating. And I told him what he needed to hear. And he listened. And 3 weeks later, he gave his speech in Iowa because when I was talking, he said, so it's the mandates. And I said, yes, sir, it's the mandates. I showed him the videos of the died suddenly. And I said, sir, what you're doing when you tell everybody about these vaccines is that you want them to poison their children to go to public school, because when the CDC recommended that children 5 and up get the COVID shot, school districts across the country were putting it on the schedule to attend school. And that's when I about had it. And so that's when we decided to sue the CDC, a case that has now been put before in Florida in the 11th District, and we think it's going to go to the Supreme Court by this end of this year. Don't mess with a mama. There was something else I told President Trump. I said, sir, you know too much. You've seen the security briefings. You know how dangerous the situation is. But the American people, they're just trying to put gas in their car and food on the table. You gotta talk to them like you talked to them in 2016. Because you're saying really important things in these videos, but they're going in a vacuum and the people need to hear you. And he looked at me and he said, I agree with you. And he looked at his people and he said, you need to listen to her. And I'm like, let's hope. 3 weeks later, he gave an incredible speech in Iowa, his first campaign speech, and he said, there will be no mandates in my president term. Everything this man says, he does. And I was willing to give everything I had. And for 2 years, the last 2 years, that's what I did. For the first 6 months of 2023, I went around talking to every political donor who would listen to me, who had given to Trump in 2020, didn't want to give to him in this one, they're going for DeSantis. And I asked him, why aren't you supporting President Trump this time? And they said, because we're just tired of them. They all said the same thing. And I said, what are you tired of? We're tired of these constant political attacks and everything. I'm like, you are pointing your Smith & Wesson in the wrong direction. You are being attacked. Those people are attacking the president. They're attacking you. They're attacking me. They're banging down the doors of mothers because they're asking questions. They're calling mothers domestic terrorists. They're calling anyone who loves America, carries a Bible or shoots a gun, an insurrectionist. They're coming after you. And I was able to convince several of those donors to change their allegiance to President Trump. I want you to know that we gave it everything that we had, and we did everything that we could do. And no matter what the outcome was, I knew that I could go to my grave knowing that I did absolutely everything I could do. Being gone 300 days in 2023 from my family, 260 in 2024. But I gotta tell you, I was willing to live with whatever it was, but I sure as heck am glad I'm living with this one. President Trump is bringing in an incredible cabinet. All of these people that he's picked, we need to make sure that they are getting confirmed. Tulsi Gabbard will be incredible in the intelligence. I mean, security? Hello? She was like a rock star in the military. I mean, the people that he's picking are the right people. Please, make the phone calls to your members of Congress, your senators. Let them know we need these people in. We want them there on Tuesday so they can start work on Wednesday. I want to thank all of you for everything that you have done to help us for the last 20 years, the last 4 years, however long you've been with us. You guys are amazing. We've got moms here who have worked tirelessly, and I just want to mention one specifically. There's so many I could mention because they're so amazing. But Shelley Boggs, our state liaison from Arizona, just won the 4th largest school district county in the country. She is now the superintendent of schools for Maricopa County, Arizona. Look out. So, because we have had so many amazing people do so many amazing things to help us get where we are, we wanted to take the time to honor those who have done so much work, had so much commitment. And one of those people, we have to honor Tulsi. And there's something about this woman. I heard someone else say it. It just, there's something about this woman that just gets in your heart and soul. Somebody who's going to stand up against that and just go, y'all crazy. And somebody who's going to stand up and be ambassador of truth against an army of lies. That is incredible for her to do that. So let me just tell you a little bit about Tulsi. Tulsi served in the Hawaii State House as the youngest female legislator in the country. She spent 8 years serving in Congress on the Armed Services, Homeland Security, and Foreign Affairs committees, and in 2020, she ran for president. And the Democrats did not like that at all because she's cool. And they knew we'd like her. 2 years later, she became an independent. And in her New York Times bestseller, For Love of Country, Leave the Democrat Party, Tulsi urges those who cherish peace and freedom to follow her lead. She has now been nominated by President-elect, pretty soon President, Donald Trump to be the Director of National Intelligence, a position we highly, highly support. We love the fact that she is strong, that she is a fighter, and that she is going to do everything she possibly can to make sure that freedom prevails, and that is why we have chosen her to be our champion of freedom. Tulsi.
Thank you so much. Aloha. God bless America. It's been quite a journey. I'm grateful for Kimberly's leadership and the incredible leaders that are gathered here today from all across the country. Moms for America says it all. Hi, nice to see you. I get to see so many friends here I haven't seen in so long. I wish I could give you hugs. All of you. No, I couldn't be more honored to be here to join all of you and really to just applaud your leadership, your courage, and the strength that you all bring to your school boards and your state legislatures and to the United States Congress in small cities and big towns across the country. I'm the fourth of 5 kids. I have 3 older brothers and a younger sister. My mom is my hero. She and my dad chose to homeschool us because they saw way back then what was already starting. And they didn't want to allow someone else to put things into our mind and inflict their values on us and get in the way of the way my parents chose to raise us. My father and I, we both ran for office for the first time the same year. I ran for the State House when I was 21, and my dad ran for City Council. But the first person in our family that chose to step out into public life was my mom when she ran for and got elected to a statewide Board of Education seat in Hawaii. So for me, she was a pioneer at a time when things were very difficult. There weren't great organizations like Moms for America that were around, and she has just been a shining example of that courage and that dedication and commitment to service, to parents' rights, and ultimately what it comes down to is our individual rights and freedoms that are granted to us by God. I think many of us here have our own stories to tell that have brought us here to this day and at this moment. I shared with people along the campaign and on election night and the morning after, winning the election and sending Donald Trump back to the White House. That's the pregame, folks. That is the pregame. Now is when the work begins. That's right. We have no time to waste. This is not a time where we make small tweaks around the corners. Now is a unique time in our nation's history that we, the people, have the opportunity to bring about transformational change. I know that's what President Trump plans to do, and you can see the kinds of people that he is choosing to lead these different organizations and agencies and departments across his administration. No one's here to mess around. We are here and eager to get to work to bring about that change mandate that the American people voted for in re-electing Donald Trump and getting him back to the White House. So thanks to all of you, played an integral role in this past year and years in making this all happen. We look forward to joining you and continuing in this fight for all of our freedom. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless America. Aloha. Thank you.
Just love that woman. Okay, I got to tell you about another amazing woman. We now get to roll into our Patriot Star Awards, and we've got some incredible Patriot Stars. I had the opportunity to meet Congresswoman Mary Miller when she was running for office, was very impressed with her at that time, and was thrilled when she was elected. Mary Miller represents the 15th District of Illinois in the U.S. House of Representatives, where she serves on the Agriculture Committee and is Vice Chair of the House Committee on Education. That's why she's really important to us and the workforce. Mary is also the chairwoman of the Congressional Family Caucus and a proud member of the House Freedom Caucus and Republican Study Committee, where she fights for conservative constitutional principles, including the right to life, the Second Amendment, border security, and election integrity. Mary is a wife, mother of 7, grandmother of 20, I'm so jealous, and local farmer in Illinois who serves as a voice for families and farmers ignored by the D.C. insiders in the swamp, which they certainly are. We are honored to present our dear friend, Mary Miller, with a Patriot Star Award.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's such an honor to be here with you all. Mothers who are raising the next generation of good people for our country. And the award means more than you can imagine to me. So my husband and I are soon going to celebrate our 45th anniversary. And next to that, the most rewarding and impactful thing I've done with my life is to raise 7 children, God-fearing, American-loving, hard-working children who have blessed us with not 20, but 21 grandchildren. So, I know you'll all agree that the foundation of our nation has been faith and family, which is why I started in 2023 the Congressional Family Caucus, and we have put together a coalition of congressmen and women who are committed to protecting and promoting the family. And when Kimberly was speaking, I don't know, I was just reminded she's such a little firecracker, but history has been changed by individuals or very small remnant groups who refuse to give up. And I don't know why Kimberly was reminding me of someone like that. You know, George Washington was one of those people. He didn't win that many battles, but he refused to quit. And, you know, here we are. But what a great work Kimberly has done with Moms for America, inspiring all of us. But anyway, the Congressional Family Caucus is working to promote legislation that's going to ban transgender treatments for minors and protecting our children from viewing obscene content online. We are also working to end the marriage penalty in the tax code. We should be rewarding young couples for getting married and having children instead of penalizing them. And I feel certain most of you here know what a threat to our country the birth rate is. I've heard that there isn't one state in our country that has replacement level birth rate. We need to be promoting marriage and family among our young people. I'm fighting every day for your right to raise and educate your children as you see fit, because nothing is more important than protecting our precious families. And when I first got to D.C., it would be 4 years ago, I'm starting my third term, I had a congressperson say to me, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, this is so chaotic." And I said, piece of cake compared to raising 7 kids. So anyway, keep on keeping on, let's promote motherhood. Thank you so much.
Mary and I cannot on our own increase the population. So get your kids married, have them kids. So we have, as I said, some really great people here. One of the things that I told those donors was, you just wait until Iowa caucus. You're going to see things like you've never seen before. You're going to see record numbers of people voting for President Trump. And like, how do you know that? And I said, because there are closet Trump supporters all over the country who are terrified to let people know because they're afraid the FBI is going to bang down their door. And that was a real threat. And what did we see? So I think this next awardee, when we saw the Iowa caucus and every single election and day after that, and President Trump was winning like crazy, I think that Ed Martin probably felt the same thing I did, because it's like a reboot. And everything that went wrong in 2021, the American people realized you can't fight the way the left does. You can't burn things down. You can't stomp like hee-haw in the Capitol because it's your house. You need to fight with your vote. And they did. And that too big to rig was a real thing. Well, I want to tell you that Ed Martin has been a champion of freedom and liberty and family and truth for a very long time. And I met him, I got a phone call from Phyllis Schlafly, who was my mentor. And she's, I guess, was making the rounds and letting everybody know, Ed Martin's my guy. He's taking my place. And I'm like, okay. Whatever Phyllis says, Phyllis gets. And so Ed Martin took the place of this incredible giant and did actually a pretty amazing job attempting to fill her mighty shoes. And he did so many incredible things. So Ed Martin served as the president of Phyllis Schlafly Eagles and Eagle Forum Defense Fund. He has been chosen by President Trump to be the chief of staff for his Office of Management and Budget. So maybe we'll get things back in order. It's going to leave a mighty hole with Phyllis Schlafly Eagles, but we are grateful that we have him on the national stage, being able to be a part of this incredible administration that's going to get things back on track. So tonight, one of my dear friends, somebody that has been an inspiration to me, somebody who took the charge after that election and gave an incredible speech on the Constitution on a corner in Northern Virginia where I first heard the word "Stop the Steal," and we made a difference. And that "Stop the Steal," all it was asking a question. It wasn't about who won. It was about knowing who won. And we were going to do everything that we could to get those questions answered. Well, now things are put right. then I just want to thank Ed for everything that he's done, every assault that he's taken, every criticism that's been thrown his way. This guy, you have never even heard of him, but this is a mighty giant in the movement for restoring the Republic, and that's why he's one of our Patriot Stars. Ed Martin.
She never wavered. She never wavered. In September of 2016, just days after Phyllis Schlafly died, John Schlafly and I got a call from the Trump campaign, and they said, Mr. Trump is going to leave the campaign trail to come to Phyllis Schlafly's funeral. And we said, well, what is that going to be like? How's that going to work? And they said, we'll do whatever the family wants. Mr. Trump just wants to be there. He flew in off the campaign trail on his Trump plane with Mrs. Trump. They came to the new cathedral. It was built in 1910. The old cathedral was built in 1820. But the new cathedral. And Donald Trump came down the side aisle with Mrs. Trump. It's the same church where Phyllis Schlafly was baptized, where she'd been married, and now where she was being buried from. And Donald Trump prayed before her casket and then stood up in the pulpit and said, she never wavered. She never wavered. Phyllis Schlafly never wavered, he said, in her support of him, in what she saw that Donald Trump could do. But more, when he went through a short speech, he said she just loved America, and she loved the little guy who stood up against all the forces against them. And all these years later, Phyllis has gone to her reward, and Donald Trump is coming back to the White House. And what we all know is Moms for America, she never wavered. You never wavered. And you never wavered in your love for your children. You never wavered in your love for your family. And now we have, as Tulsi said, the work to do. It's just the beginning. Did you see that picture of Donald Trump? His official inaugural picture. Did everybody see it? Did you see that? Someone sent that picture to me, and they just put on the bottom of it 3 words. Finish the job. Finish the job. Because when Donald Trump started the movement to make America great again, it got interrupted by fraud and deceit. By the way, who in here has been subpoenaed by the Select Committee for the Unselect Committee of January 6th? Yeah, John Schlafly. I don't know if Kimberly has. I have, because that's what we did after we did Stop the Steal. And thankfully, so many people that were persecuted. I mentioned Louis Gohmert is here today, with the great Louis Gohmert, and Jeff Clark. Jeff Clark was persecuted. John Eastman was persecuted. Donald Trump was persecuted in this great lawfare. So we have to remember that, and we have to lift up. There's 27 pro-life moms and dads in jail, convicted under this FACE Act. 1,842 people charged after January 6th by these fraudulent prosecutors. We have to finish the job. We have to finish the job. So I'm grateful to Kimberly and especially Debbie, who has done so much for all of us. And I say thank you on behalf of the Phyllis Schlafly Eagles. But I have to ask you, it's time to double down for Donald Trump. It's just starting what's coming at us now, because we have a chance to do so much for this country and for all of we the people. But you've got to do a couple of things. One, you've got to pray. If you pray a lot, pray more. Please pray for the president, pray for me, pray for all these people. And number 2, you have to stay active. They're counting on our people to get content and to say we did it, and see Trump is going to do it. You cannot let yourself be too content, because the battle is going to be ongoing. So she never wavered. She never wavered. Kimberly, Debbie, all of you, and especially Phyllis Schlafly. So thank you for honoring me on behalf of our Eagles. I accept it. And again, look forward to so many more battles. And she mentioned, Kimberly mentioned I'm going into administration. I'll be at the OMB with Russ Vogt, and he's extraordinary. And what you're going to see is fearless fighting for our values against the deep state, against the bureaucrats, and for all that's good and right. And so, again, pray for us, and we'll look forward to seeing you again. And thank you all very much.
We've been in many battles together, Ed and I. I also just really quickly want to recognize, if he'd be willing to stand up, John Shafley, who is Phyllis's son. Incredible family. So sometimes I get to just meet people on the road. Sometimes I meet them in the fight. Sometimes I meet them at the RNC. And there are times when I meet people that there's just, I don't know, you shake their hand and there's some kind of energy going through, like, I think I've known you somewhere. Maybe it was in heaven before we came here, or I don't know. But our next honoree was one of those people. His name is Alexander Spillane. Alexander is someone who's been just right in the front of pushing this patriotism and entrepreneurism and all of the great things that make America what it is. So maybe you don't know him, so I just want to tell you a little bit about him. Alexander Spillane is the CEO of Fisher Capital, a retailer for precious metals that helps high net worth investors diversify their investments portfolios. And when I met him, I said, Alexander, I just want you to know that gold is fine, but you can't eat it. So put food in your portfolio first and then gold. And he goes, I'm going to use that. I'm like, that's okay, you can use that. But definitely you should start putting metals in your portfolio. Alexander, who managed to make his first $1 million before the age of 30, has focused on managing his team behind the scenes, serving clients, and supporting his community. I've seen him do that. He is an American entrepreneur, author, and producer, and has gained prominence for being a finance industry CEO and as a speaker and conservative thought leader. Besides supporting conservative values, Alexander hosts his own podcast, The Right Wing Voice, which I kept promising I'd be on, and I will, and that serves as a platform for discussing pivotal issues facing America. And all issues are mom issues. Alex is not able to be here tonight. He tried to rearrange his whole entire schedule to do that. But I kind of think he brought a really good surrogate because he sent his mom to read his speech. So I'd like to welcome Gloria, Alexander's mom, to the stage.
Thank you, Kimberly. Board members, advisory council, MFA team, and members. Good evening. My name is Gloria Spillane, and I live in the great state of North Carolina. Yes, we're a swing state, but for the third time, our 16 electoral votes have gone to Donald J. Trump. And what a sweet victory it was. My son Alexander, who lives in Los Angeles, could not be here with us tonight. But I want to assure you that he is safe and will be joining us Sunday to witness this historic moment in our history. As you know, many people in both our home states have recently endured devastating circumstances. For all those affected, we pray for renewed hope, strength to endure, and a brighter future ahead. I want to thank you for providing relief to North Carolinians. Actually, I didn't know that you guys provided relief. I didn't know that was part of the mission statement. But is anybody in the room, did anybody have anything to do with that in the room sitting here today? Well, because that's really outside the scope of what Moms for America does. And I guess the mindset compels you to keep going above and beyond. So thank you. These tragic events always reveal our humanity. We see the compassion, empathy, grace, and love for our fellow man, and it transcends us to reflect on our values. Our faith in God, nurturing and protecting our family, serving our community and our country, and remembering the idea of America. God is a disruptor. It is fitting that I find myself here today with all of you because recently, I've become familiar with Moms for America through events at Turning Point USA and my son. And I've seen that this organization is a testament to those values. I'm elated to now be a part of this group. Your unwavering commitment to reclaim our culture is inspiring. I look forward to working with you for your guidance to advance this mission and broaden our reach. I'm so honored to be here tonight to accept this award on behalf of my son. First, my son loves the Lord. It is his faith that has held him steadfast and propels him forward. He loves his country and has devoted himself to support those fighting to preserve and protect our Constitution and conservative values. He strives for excellence and never lets setbacks define his future. He is optimistic about the future and how he can contribute. And he improves people's lives and has generously given of himself. But my purpose here today is to express the gratitude that my son feels for all of you fighting for our culture. Gratitude for empowering mothers to learn, to guide, and to influence. Gratitude for your bravery in rejecting the woke ideology invading the minds of future generations. Gratitude for preserving and promoting conservative values. And especially gratitude to Kimberly Fletcher for giving us all something to live up to. We recently won the battle. Our enemies are bruised and their weakness is evident. We have reason to feel empowered. With President Trump, we have renewed hope, and this weekend we celebrate that victory. But we must not let our guard down. They will be back and stronger. So please, keep fighting, keep inspiring, keep steadfast, and never waver. For this is a war we must win to save our great nation. I'm so proud of my son, for the man he is, and for his accomplishments. And I proudly accept this award because I, like you, am Mama. Thank you very much.
Of all of the things that you do, there's nothing more powerful or inspiring or touching to a mother than the success of their son, the knowledge that they love God, love their country, love their family, and he's a great citizen. I mean, that is your greatest accomplishment, Gloria. So I just want to make it very clear that sometimes when we're up here and we're talking about all the things that we did, it makes it sound like we won this election for President Trump. That's not true. Moms for America did not win this election for President Trump. It was all of us working together. maybe we were leading the charge in a lot of areas. Yes, we were. Maybe we were pushing people along the way in some areas. But really, it took a lot of people working together. And that was the secret sauce of this election. No more silos, no more infighting. It was just everybody coming together for a common goal, and how can we do it together? And one of those people who was leading that charge through an organization called AFPI, America First Policy Institute, Stacy Shefflin. This woman is an absolute dynamo, and she's just so nice. You can't not like her. She's just so nice. So for those of you who don't know just how amazing Stacy is, we've written this really cool write-up about her. Stacy Shefflin is the new chair of the America First Women's Initiative that will drive AFPI's women's agenda. Boy, are we excited for that, because I have her cell phone number. Okay. They're going to drive the agenda forward through programs such as SAFE and America First Hope Agenda. She will also continue as senior advisor to the AFPI Center for the American Worker. Shefflin served as senior advisor to the chairman of the board, Linda McMahon, another dear friend of ours, who has been nominated as the Secretary of Education. Get that nomination across the board. Is Linda in the house? What? Linda, I'm sorry for all the letters that are being flooded to you asking for the senators to nominate you. Okay. Stacy built a 40-year global track record through her company and supported multiple brands featured on live TV shopping networks in 28 countries. She's known around the world. She began her career as a Ford model, but she quickly rose to prominence as a market leader in the $500 billion beauty industry. And she's absolutely gorgeous, too. I'm just saying. Shefflin grew up on a Florida cattle ranch. I've never seen her in boots. And she and her husband, David, are the proud parents of two daughters, Knox and Lou, and a son-in-law, Case. She is truly an amazing mother of influence. And as I said, the greatest gift that a mother can receive, the greatest sense of accomplishment is her children. So we'd like to invite her two daughters up here with her to receive the Mother of Influence Award. You see these beautiful women? The one on the far end who's supposed to be her daughter, it's actually her sister. The whole family's here.
As we all know, this is daughter, this is sister. As we all know, none of us can do any of this alone. And I'll tell you, besides my great, amazing husband, David, who's in the house. He's so hot. 30 years married in December, and we are so honored, both of us, by this award tonight. I can't tell you, it touches our heart in so many ways. It takes two parents, and sometimes all families are not blessed with that. But my husband and I have been so blessed to raise our sweet daughters, Lou and Knox, who's not here this evening, together. And it was a great voyage. But also my sister helped raise our daughters too. I did. And we were always close together, and it was incredible. So I'm getting ahead of my skis with my speech.
Sorry about that. But I just want to thank Kimberly and Debbie and all the Moms for America. The entire team is incredible they put together. And all of you know that already. I don't need to say much about that. But at Moms for America, it makes me so proud to be a recipient of this year's award, along with so many other awardees this evening. We're all family, and speaking of family, Moms for America is part of our family too at our home. I just can't even say what an incredible award this is. All of us get so many accolades in life, but the most important one is being a parent to your child. And I've been so honored by my daughters. They honor me every day. It's incredible. And although they were little when my sister took such great care of them, I was on 28 networks, traveled 320 days a year. And it's nothing like having your family for 30 years doing that, helping you give a little piece of them to them too. It's incredible. And I think at Moms for America, we do that. We look at the next generation. So our daughters are no longer little. Lou is 24, Knox is 29, and Knox and her husband, Case, are having our first grandbaby in May. Woo! I'm so excited. My husband and I can't believe it. So very excited about that. That's what it's all about, the next generation. How are we going to raise them? What are we going to do? President Trump is the man in charge. He's been my commander-in-chief from the day he came down that golden escalator. It's never changed for me. Whether he was in office or not, he's always been, and I think for most of you too, our commander-in-chief. He's an incredible man, but he's a nurturing family man. He and Melania take care of their kids. And you know, when you look at children and their families, it says a lot about the parents and what they've done with their children. They've taken God's gracious gift and they've shared them with us, the rest of the world. I have to give a shout out to our parents and Lou's grandparents, Phyllis and Ed. They're 86 years old. They're still with us and married 61 years. And a great example for us as sisters and my daughters as grandparents to see them enjoy this world that we're about to embark on, because the world is about to change. My father and mother, Phyllis and Ed, wanted me to read President Trump's quote that my mother really loves. You know what, Lou, can you read it for me?
Sure.
I'm sorry, I'm so nervous.
The women who call our nation home say that the grit, determination, and work ethic that showcases American spirit and their wisdom, compassion, they're all arriving at the greatest virtue of our society. They're proving us right, and they're showing America and the world what we're capable of.
That was Donald J. Trump talking about the women of America. Little did he know the first time Kimberly sat in that office, they wouldn't be the last. They talk often, he, Debbie, and Kimberly, and he knows their words of wisdom will take us into this next century because they've been on the right side of history since 2014. So with lock, stock, and barrel, just like President Trump, he's a fighter, and our First Lady, we will not let them down. At Moms for America, we'll continue to fight. And those of you that have given so much of your time and treasure and gratitude, there's nothing like it, because Kimberly and Debbie and their team work tirelessly day in and day out to make sure the children of America get the proper education they so deserve. And with that said, my dear friend, Linda McMahon, who's in the house, 2 decades, girlfriend, we've seen it all. We've experienced it, we've owned businesses together, we've traveled the world. You were the SBA administrator, started small businesses on the right track, and did remarkable things there. I can only say in the future what the education system is going to look like with women like Linda McMahon. She's going to reclaim the purpose of what it means to care about the children. It's a very bipartisan, conceptual attitude about how we look at our kids. It's not red or blue. It's good against evil. Julie Pickren, are you still in the house? Julie Pickren Shelley Boggs, are you still in the house? Right there. Okay, right next to Linda, where they should be. Both of those ladies. Julie, if you don't know her, she's from the good state of Texas, our sovereign nation. And she has done such hard work in Texas. Title IX, she carried it. She didn't let boys and girls start sports in Texas, and now 21 states have asked her to do the same for them, and she's carrying the torch. She also fought about nefarious imagery in third graders' books that not even an adult could look at, but were in cartoon figures for our children. She took that out of our schools as well. She also said, no, this boys and girls bathroom thing, not gonna be a thing in Texas. Guess what? She fought that and she won. I've watched that woman as a mother of two amazing young boys really be what it takes to be a parent. She led by actions and results, and her children see what she's building. Shelley Boggs in Arizona, Maricopa County, when we thought they'd take it and steal it one more time, she got moms out across the country and across the state, and they listened, and she's a force to be reckoned with. I know where my sister lives, and Sean, her husband, in Sarasota, we flipped 13 school boards. Moms of America did that. They were blue, they're now red. So for a time such as this, I want to continue that we reclaim the ideas and the purpose of women to have all the rights we deserve in America to be heard. I know we're all dedicated to advancing policies and programs that empower women to excel in their personal and professional lives, lead their communities, and strengthen the foundation of this great republic. Thank you, moms and award recipients tonight. I love Lee Greenwood. I'm sorry, I just get all crazy about him. Him and Kim are dear friends of ours, and they're amazing. But the award recipients past, Linda McMahon, 2 years ago, was here. Recipients present and our future that are sitting in this audience, we just know it. For all your hard work, may you continue to work as a team with tremendous impact, and thank you everyone for the time and treasure you put into this great organization. This important work cannot be done alone. It has to be done by a family, and that's what we are, because here we put kingdom and country in order, and in that order, kingdom and country. So thank you so much for this honor. God bless you all. God bless America, and God bless Moms for America. Woo! I love you so much. I love you so much. Love you. Thank you, sister.
All right, folks, we have got some incredible entertainment coming. Again, thank you to Stacy. Thank you to every one of the awardees. I mean, just amazing people. But I do want to say thank you to our sponsors. We have Jason Hewlett coming up next to entertain us. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Restoration America, Patriot Mobile, Fisher Capital, Herzog Foundation, and Cardio Miracle, our title sponsor. We want to introduce you to Cardio Miracle. We have a great product that we love. Watch this video. After that, John's going to come up and Jason's going to close us out with some incredible Las Vegas style entertainment. Do not go anywhere, all right? Watch this video.
We are so excited to partner with Moms for America. You know, we got to know them at the Tucker Carlson tour all over the United States, and they, for the first time, are partnering with a supplement that is going to change the lives of both their moms, the moms' families, and all of the patriots across America.
Cardio Miracle really truly helped me out personally, and I can see that. I've really seen the benefits. This is a time of healing in America, and it's not just on political healing. This is a time for healing our bodies, our minds, and our souls. And Cardio Miracle has done that for me, and I think it also can do it for our moms.
I just would like to let all of the moms out there know, if you are busy like me and you don't like swallowing 10 or 20 different types of pills, get this and you don't have to do that anymore.
Absolutely.
And it tastes great.
We're looking to make America healthy again, one mom at a time, one family at a time. And with your support of Cardio Miracle, we are going to be supporting in greater ways to help Moms for America continue their great patriotic movement throughout this country. Here's to moms.
Thank you, thank you. Welcome. You're in for a real treat, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if any of you, how many of you were at a Tucker Carlson event over the years? How many remember the entertainer who opened for Tucker Carlson? Standing ovations. Well, he's here with us tonight. Cardio Miracle gratefully joined with Moms for America through the last couple of months on the Tucker Carlson tour. A major objective that we wanted with moms was we wanted to create $1 million residual contribution on an annual basis to fund this great organization. It'll take 50,000 moms saving their life and their families' lives with Cardio Miracle to have $1 million residual, which would be like having 20 million in the bank. So that would be pretty exciting, and that's what our goal is. We hope you will consider the fact this is the finest nitric oxide vitamin D delivery in the world, scientifically proven, and that Bobby Kennedy is actually making it a part of several initiatives to help our veterans, to help Native Americans, to help those who've been injection injured, to help those with diabetes and cardiovascular disease. It's the only product of its type that is showing great signs and published science towards the prevention of cognitive decline, Alzheimer's and dementia. So take it seriously, take a look, try it, money back guarantee, and know that the Cardio Miracle family is 100% in alignment with Moms for America. It's the first product they have ever endorsed to their moms. That's how much Kimberly started taking it, and she went from the Energizer Bunny to over the moon. The energy and the benefits and the vitamin D. So
I want to attest to this, okay? He's not just trying to sell something here. I don't promote anything I don't believe in. So when we were on the Tucker tour, this guy, Cardio Miracle guy, he's a sponsor, whatever, and we're like, hey, hi. And then I met his wife, and I fell in love with her. And then he's telling me all about this guy, and then what is this Cardio Miracle thing? And she's like, oh my gosh, you gotta try it. So I did. I want you to know that you should not know that you have certain body parts. I woke up this morning and I said, oh, I have a knee. I shouldn't have a knee. And I was like, oh, I didn't take my Cardio Miracle yet. It is a real thing. And every time somebody says, oh my gosh, you look so good. Why is your face so shiny? And you're just like, you look so good. I'm like, Cardio Miracle, I'm not kidding. I say it all the time. So I'm proud to promote this product. And every time you buy it and support it, you're supporting us.
Moms for America. And you can talk to this smart guy, David Martin, down here, his wife, Kim, and the lovely Marla Maples. They all have had their own Cardio Miracle experience. So we're delighted. But let me tell you something. Please be respectful of what you're going to hear. You're going to have some of the finest laughs and entertainment that you've had in a long time. I'm a proud father. I convinced Tucker to try to have Jason perform, and they asked him to perform all over the country, including the last 45 minutes in Glendale for President Trump. The one, the only, in my opinion, the greatest entertainer in the world, Jason Hewlett. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dan. All right.
Thank you very much to my dad. It's wonderful to be here. And let me tell you, for the last few years, at every corporate event I've done, I've been told never to say, ladies and gentlemen. I can say that now and it's okay. I can never say talk about God, and now I can talk about God. My friends, we have a new nation. It's exciting, and I'm thrilled that I get to be a part of this evening with you guys. Should we do some fun stuff? Yeah? Put those hands together. Here we go.
Would you welcome the man of 1,000 voices and 34,557 faces, Jason Gilbert.
All right, we're gonna do some music. You ready? I want you to go like this. Put those hands together like this. Yeah. Sing it if you know it. Here we go. Ooh, sugar pie, honey bun. Sing it out. You know that I love you. Yeah. Oh, I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. In and out my life. You come and you go, and leaving just a picture behind. And I've kissed it 1,000 times. Yeah, there we go. You guys ready for some fun music? Let's change some words. You guys ready for, I don't know, let's do some, any Journey fans out there? Can we, I'm gonna change the words to this one. I hope you like it. It goes like this. Broken arms. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Are you guys going to sing along with me if I do one like that? How about we do a little REO Speedwagon? Here's the thing. I'm just going to sing it exactly like he sang it. I'm going to overemphasize the letter R. If you want to raise your light, this is our chance. You ready? Help me sing it. It goes like this. I can't fight this feeling any longer, yet I'm still afraid to let it flow. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. Only wish I had the strength to let it show. All right, if you know it, help me out, come on. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. And if I have to crawl upon the floor, come crashing through your door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore. Give it up for yourselves. That was a good one. Wow. We've been having some incredible people up here helping me out. I appreciate that. That rarely happens. How about this one? You guys ready? Little Bon Jovi. Let's live it on prayer. Here we go. You know I got to hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if I make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. Sing it. We'll give it a shot. Help me out. Oh, I'm halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer. Living on a prayer. Give it up for my front court dancers. Yeah. Whoa. You guys are wild. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do now. You guys need to keep on doing some fun stuff like that. You ready? Everybody up and dance. Come on. The Doobie Brothers. You know this one, right? It goes like this. We got to put those hands together. Come on. Help. Here we go. Come on. Ha. Okay, here she goes. Don't you feel it growing day by day? People getting ready for the news. And some are happy, and some are sad. Oh, we got to let that music play. Hear the way to make them smile. It ain't so hard to do if you know how. I gotta get a message, I'll get it on through. Oh, the mama's gone to after a while. Go like this. Oh, 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 listen to the music, yeah. Oh, oh, listen to the music, yeah. Oh, oh, listen to the music all the time. Oh my goodness, here they come. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music all the time. Give it up for my dancers, everybody. How good were they? You guys. Go have a seat. That was so awesome. Go have a seat. You're the best. Give it up for them one more time. They got to go sit down so I can keep going. I don't have any more dance music left. I'm exhausted now. You guys are hilarious. I wasn't sure what to do. Just roll with it, Elvis. Yeah, you guys are funny. Ladies and gentlemen, do you really want to keep dancing? Okay, maybe we'll do some more. Should we do some, let's try this one. Okay, I got a good one. You ready? How about the Bee Gees? Yeah, let me see you. Look at that. Yeah.
Well, you can tell by the way I sing that song, I'm a singing man, but not for long. Oh, I could try to sing so high that I could make a big dog cry. Yes, I would sing so high tonight, I break a knee, drums left and right. You can try to what I said, and we could visit on my plan. Time to prepare to do this with the hands there, sing away high, y'all sing away high. We gotta keep it singing and take it's a bleeding down, stand alive, stand alive, ha 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 ha, stand alive, ha 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 ha, stand alive.
Give it up for my background dancers. Kimberly Fletcher is a background dancer. I love it, you guys. That is hilarious.
Play him to the end.
I don't have them set to the end. This is usually a comedy show. How about we do this? Some rock and roll from the 50s. If you want to keep dancing. You guys remember this one? This is Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and the Comets. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on, join me on. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock till we're running out. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Let's try another one. How about Buddy Holly? You remember Buddy Holly? I love you, oh, Peggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, girl. I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. Oh, how my heart yearns for you. Oh, Peggy, my Peggy Sue. Well, I love you, girl. I want you, Peggy Sue. Oh, well, I love you, girl. I want you, Peggy Sue. How about Chubby Checker? We're doing the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Oh, come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Turn me by my little hand and go like this. Oh, yeah, yeah. Twist. you guys remember this one? Wop, bop, a loo, bop, a la, bop, bop. Tutti frutti, oh, Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh, Rudy. Oh, tutti frutti, oh, Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh, Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh, Rudy. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, a la, bop, bop. Got a girl named Daisy. Almost stopped me crazy. Got a girl named Daisy. Almost stopped me crazy. Tutti frutti, oh, Rudy. Wop, bop, a loo, bop, a wop, bop, a loo, bop, a la, bop, a loo, bop, a la, bam, boom. Yeah. Did you guys have fun tonight? You guys, that is all we got. That's all you've got. That's all I got. You guys, let me tell you something. Zach's gonna sing with me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You guys, this has been such a cool night. We hope. Oh, I don't have that number tonight. She wants to sing YMCA. You guys ready?
YMCA. I don't know how to sing it.
That's okay. You guys, this has been such a cool night, and here's why. We get to make America healthy again. We get to make America feel faith again. We get to equally laugh again. And I believe that laughter leaves us feeling good. We're so grateful as Cardio Miracle as a company to be partners with Moms for America. I'm thinking we now have to start Dads for America. This is so exciting to be a part of this. I love you guys. I want to close with something that's a little more serious, if that's all right. And then we're going to just wrap up this fine evening. It is a wonderful world when we share our gifts and we share our light. I'm going to do one voice that's going to wrap us up. I hope you remember Louis Armstrong.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, oh yes, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more, yes, than I'll ever know. Yes, and I think to myself,
thank you guys for being here. Yeah.
What a wonderful world, oh yes. Ba-ba-do-boo-do-da-da, yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
God bless America. God bless Moms for America. We're going to have the greatest next 4 years. God bless President Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, what a night to be here with you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good night, you guys.